Welcome back. In this session, we will pull the data for the top 5 customers for our dashboard. Then we will create a chart showing the names and revenues for the top 5 customers by region and product for our dashboard. We will go to the working sheet. Again, to use the same pivot cache, we'll copy the original pivot table, press Ctrl C, and then paste it in this section, Ctrl V. Now go to Analyze, Field List. We will remove the earlier selection. Then we need the customer name. So click on the customer name. So we have the names of the customers in each row. If we look at the total names, there are 178 customers in total, and we have to select the customers with the highest revenues. The second data which we need is the sales. So we'll click on sales and we have the revenues by each customer. We'll do the formatting, click on the number, then right click, number format, number, we don't need the decimal places, use thousand separator, okay. So we have the formatted data. Now, there are multiple ways how we can pull the top 5 customers, but for our dashboard, we will use the large function in Excel. We'll shade this region. Here, we'll have the customers by rank. We need the top 5 customers. So the first column will be the rank. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So top 5 customers. Then we have the customer name and then the sales for each customer. So we can pull the data for the top 5 customers using the rank or using the large function in Excel. To use the large function, type is equal to large. Array is the sales by customer name, comma, then K. K is basically the rank of the customer. So the K is the rank. So we need the largest customer sales, bracket close, enter. Format the data, thousand separator, don't need the decimals. The customer with highest sales for this selection is the one with 6.7 million sales. Now we will press F2 and then press F4 to fix the range, enter. Now Control C to copy the formula, select the range and Control V. We have the sales by each customer. Now we need the customer name. We can use the total sales to pull the customer name. And this can be done by using different formulas, but we can use one of the most used formulas, which is the index function. So we can type index, array is the customer names, comma, we need the row where the sales number matches with the total sales. So we'll type match the total sales, which is cell J30. And where should it match? It should match in the sum of sales column in the pivot table. And comma, we need the exact match, bracket close for the match function, and then bracket close for the index function, enter. So we have the name of the customer. In the default pivot table, we have the grand total of the rows. And this grand total is basically pulled as the customer name with highest sales data. To remove the grand total from the pivot table, click on the pivot table to design grand total, and we'll select off for rows and columns because we don't need the grand totals here. Select it and the grand total goes away, and we see that the sales numbers changes and John Lucas is the customer with highest sales. Now we'll press F2 and then fix the ranges by pressing F4 key. Now Control C to copy the formula and Control V. So we have the names and the sales of top 5 customers. Now we want to insert a chart. So to insert the chart, we'll select the customer names and sales numbers and then go to insert. In the chart section, we'll go to recommended charts. We have the clustered column chart. So we'll click OK. We have the chart. For this chart, we don't need the y-axis, so we'll select it and delete it. We don't need the grid lines. We want to reduce the gap width. So right click on the bar and then format data series. Reduce the gap width to 80%, enter. We also need the data labels. So again, right click on the bars and then select add data label. So we have the data. So this shows the sales by customer. We have the name of the customer in the x-axis and the sales in the y-axis. We don't need the chart title. Remove the chart title. Now click on the chart, press Ctrl X to cut, and then go to the dashboard and press Ctrl V. So we have the revenues for top 5 customers. Now again, do the similar formatting as we did in the previous session. I'll just quickly format it. Go to Format, Shape Fill, No Fill, Shape Outline, No Outline. You can copy these shapes, then click Ctrl C to copy, and then Ctrl V to paste. And we can move this shape over here. This is linked to cell H14. So we want to make it dynamic. So click is equal to, go to working, and then we'll give the chart a name, revenues for top 5 customers. To copy the formatting, click on this box, then press Ctrl Shift and C to copy the formatting, and then Ctrl Shift and V to paste the formatting. So we have our dashboard. The data changes, it is working fine. We change the regions, again it gets updated. We will do a bit of formatting. We need to reduce the space for these boxes. So again, click on this and then right click, group, ungroup this, and then reduce the space. We can also reduce the sizes a bit. Control, go to the format for the size, increase the size. It looks okay. Now reduce the gap, looks fine. Data is updating automatically. For the columns to the right, we can select all the columns. So press Control Shift and the right arrow key, and then press Control and 0 to hide all the columns. Similarly, to hide all the rows, we can press Control Shift and down arrow key, and then press Control and 9 to hide the rows. So here is the dashboard. This is it for this session. In the next session, we will know how to update the data in the pivot table, both manually as well as automatically. Thank you.